After Lightning McQueen lost the Piston Cup all those years ago, ever since, he's been filled with a hatred that is yet to come out. So, Lightning McQueen began to voyage around the world, winning races in regions he had traveled. But he encountered some things that were truly unprecedented that allowed him to take his anger out on the world, including, but not limited to, the French FIA Revolution, the All-in-All Crisis, and even the American Racing Revolution. Accompanied by his best friend Bader, will they have what it takes to conquer the world and prevail with the battles along the way?
We need a thesis, you
Yes, Lightning McQueen, I know, I was getting to that. Such impatience. Anyways, the French and American revolutions and the All-in-All War demonstrate continuities and changes in world history, because the revolutions show a change in the world, marking the start of democratic movements and individual rights, whereas the All-in-All War demonstrated a continuity in the fact of European economic exploitation and imperialization. Now, let's move on to the first race that McQueen faced, the Ford Automobiles race, where the FIA execs are cruelly taxating the racers without a say in the government.
Hey McQueen, aren't you tired of being bossed around by these freaking F1 execs who don't even race? They don't even watch the races.
You know what, man? I haven't really thought about that.
Well, you know our government rules are all based upon them, and the worst thing is that they take money from us, and we don't even have a say.
I don't really care about all of that stuff.
Okay. I wonder what Finn McWashington has to say about my concerns, since you clearly don't care. But of course he's just not going to appear out of the blue like it's a movie scene, right?
Finn McWashington? Who's that?
Me, of course.
Who the are you?
Mater was too stunned to live.
Lightning McQueen, I call upon you to save the racing community. These FIA execs are taking too much of our liberties, and we're not being represented.
I don't give a about that. Just let me race.
You won't understand. There's not going to be any racing if we keep letting this happen. How are we going to stop the red flags without a safety car?
Whatever. I'm bored. Let's give it a shot. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about!
Lightning McQueen is hitting the nastiest drift of his life, but only in his mind. We forgot to mention his chronic schizophrenia.
About.
I feel so alive right now! So alive right now! This is what I call an oil party.
Come on, Jello Cars. We must show the FIA execs our feeling about not being a free racing league by destroying their oil.
This is the Cars World equivalent of no taxation without representation.
Thanks to you heroic Jello Cars, our racing league has now achieved independence and is now based on a new system of ruling with proper safety car usage. I cannot thank you, General Cars, enough.
No! My racing teams!
And with this signature, we have now officially achieved independence.
Please, can I get your autograph? Please, please!
Hell no, bro.
However, the same could not be said in the sad land of the French. Alas, will our heroes go there next? But first, a short break for our TikTok-addicted audience members. We care for you.
Due to a rather unusual issue with her husband. He's recently stopped liking himself after using the restroom, claiming that alpha males don't do this. This behavior started a couple of days ago, and he's been openly telling others about his new habits, saying alphas don't like.
Now moving on to the land of the French, home to exotic cars like Bugattis. Mater and McQueen make their way over to check out the racing scene, but what they find is a land in distress and disorganization, with a corrupt upper class and a corrupt method of voting in which the clergy and the nobility, those previously mentioned Bugattis, while very rare and only consisting of a very small percentage of the population, managed to get 2 of the 3 votes in the Ancien regime de voiture. This, of course, was corrupt and affected the racing society extremely. So, McQueen and Mayer team up with French revolutionaries to make this right.
Come in.
Greetings, Mr.
Hello, Gentle Cars. What brings you to this trashy, lovely country today?
Well, I wanted to race here, but it seems like you guys have bigger problems.
Well, you see, there's this evil man named Miles Axellouis who has turned this once great country into a corruptly led one. And I intend to confront him and put an end to this reign of terror.
Will this bring the racing back?
Absolutely. This country thrives on racing, and it is our duty to bring it back.
It is important to note this is an alternate universe where Louis XIV wasn't guillotined and is still alive, allowing this to happen.
Come close. There's just one thing I require of you to assist me with this confrontation, and I believe you'll enjoy it. Come in, Axellouis.
So, you called me in here. What do you need?
I just had some business I needed to attend to.
Alright. Hey, why the lights off?
Oh, it's just a malfunction. It's raining outside, you know.
Guys, come on. We can work something out.
I'm afraid there's no room for negotiation here.
Please, no.
You've ruined our country and its racing far too much. And you're gonna have to pay with your life, sir.
No, stop. No.
And in this universe, that was the end of Louis. Napoleon and his team wrote a constitution similar to the Americans. Although becoming a monarch, he also ruled in non-corrupt ways. Now we must break again to regain the short attention span of our audience.
Trallallero trallallà, porco Dio e porco Allah. Ero con il mio fottuto figlio merdardo a giocare a Fortnite.
On to our final destination, China, where McQueen thought he could find a simple racing series in his old age. What he found was not what he was expecting. The British again. The British, strong from industrialization, started to demand trade and imperialize. China, in their cultural pride, refused, and Britain chose to play a nasty trick.
Sir, I believe I have a plan to stop the British from selling all this all in China. I simply have to write to Miles Axel Victoria to convince her to stop letting her people sell in China.
Oh, that sounds simply wonderful. You go have fun with that.
Okay, I will. Oh, he's half swiping me. I've been undelivered for 37 weeks, man. It's not looking great.
Of course, it's like the British to want to sell and make money. I guess you could call this a continuity of their attitude.
Emperor, the British are attacking.
I should have known. It's like the British to imperialize our racing. I guess you could call that a continuity of their attitude.
No, you didn't just have deja vu. He said the same line twice.
Confiscate them all in all.
Oh, hell no.
And so, the Chinese might was destroyed, the Qing dynasty remained, but it was a shadow of their former glory. More importantly, McQueen ended up retiring and let out all of his anger properly, and Mater went on to develop schizophrenia just like McQueen. And constantly have fake conversations with Finn McWashington.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodbye. We sincerely appreciate your viewing and hope we brought you a good few minutes of entertainment. And in case we don't see you,
Good afternoon.
Good evening.
And good night.
Yeah. Got me feeling like, yo. Got me feeling like, moonlight reflection, sitting on my bed when suddenly a memory of everybody's blessings sets in. I'm so blessed, feeling stressed. Just